Recently, I've had some comments on Twitter asking me if I put $500 into AsterCoin, what type of returns can I expect? What type of price could it hit? And I've actually done some calculations today, which I'll be sharing with you in today's video, and you'll be extremely surprised at the type of returns that can be made if Aster was to hit some of these price targets. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's jump straight into it. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe. Here, we can see Aster Coin currently at $2.14. Even just from its launch price just a couple of days ago, it's actually up 2,500%. So if actually we were to put $500 back on the initial launch, that would be worth right around 12,500. So that's pretty crazy even just there to think about. But here I've gone ahead and done some calculations. So $500 invested into Aster Coin. The purchase price here, $2.14. As we can see, the current price, $2.14. Now, coins purchased with $500 will be able to buy 233 coins. Now, you might think, 233 coins, that's not many. But that's not what we want to be focusing on. Really, we want to be focusing on the overall movement in price. So if we were to purchase 233 coins at a sale price of $100, so we can currently see prices at $2, that's around a 50x from here. If we were able to reach this sale price of $100, that would reach a total sale value of $23,300. So see, just with $500 invested, if Aster was able to reach $100, that's $23,000. So just with $500, you'd basically be able to build up your entire portfolio with that $23,000. You could then go off and, let's say, put 30% of that into larger caps, and then also come off and potentially find the next Aster play, put another potential $500. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just sort of saying the ideas that I would be doing with those type of returns. So it gives you a lot of potential to build a base of your crypto portfolio with just $500 if these types of potential numbers were to get hit. Now, I also have some other price calculations. So let's say here we were able to actually reach $500. Now, that would be quite a sharp return. That would be quite a strong increase, especially as we're expecting the next few months to be another major leg to the upside in the overall crypto market, potentially 150,000, even 200,000 for Bitcoin in the next couple of months, currently sitting at around 110. So with those type of projections, even for the larger cap coins, if Aster was to hit some absolutely crazy price target of $500 per coin, we would still have that 233 coins because we purchased them back at that $2.14 price. But the overall sale value would be $116,500. So a total profit of $116,000, while the overall initial investment was that $500. So you can see the type of returns that some of these absolute gems can offer if they were to hit that price. One thing we also do need to take into account for Aster, we can see on CoinMarketCap the current market cap for Aster. So when we times the total amount of circulating supply, so 1.65 billion tokens of Aster, at a total price per token, $2.14, that gives you that total market cap of $3.54 billion. But we can see this number right here, fully diluted valuation, which what that means is we can see here the total supply of tokens of Aster is actually 8 billion. So that's the maximum total supply, like we talk about in Bitcoin. It has a total supply of 21 million. Aster's total supply is 8 billion. But right now in circulating supply, so currently tradable total value tokens, actually 1.65. So what that means is that overall, there's a lot of tokens to be unlocked, potential team tokens that in the future, once they hit milestones, they'll become unlocked. And then you'll see this circulating supply of Aster actually increase. So we can see here a fully diluted valuation, which is the most important number to see, of Aster is currently $17.12 billion. So here I'm going to pull out the calculator and actually show you. So right here I've done, if Aster reaches a price of $100, so it's currently at $2.14, that's a 46x, nearly 50x from here. That would also mean that the total fully diluted valuation would also need to 46x. So when we do 46.7, we times that by 17.12, the current fully diluted valuation. That means that Aster would have a total valuation of $800 billion. And when we come over and view the entire cryptocurrency by market cap, we can see Bitcoin sitting at 2 trillion market cap, but Ethereum 484 billion. So that would mean Aster would surpass Ethereum to become the second most valuable token in the entire cryptocurrency space. So when we do actually look at it in that angle, it does seem slightly unlikely that that potential price target could be reached. But again, there's still a lot of potential in Aster during this crypto bull run, and even during this potential dip. We're actually seeing Aster continuing quite strong, when even just in the last 7 days in the meme coin market and other altcoin market, we've actually seen quite a significant dip. So there we have it for Aster Coin. I've shown you some calculations. If you were to put $500 and it was to reach some of these potential price targets, but when we actually look at it in overall fully diluted valuation, look at it in market cap terms, it doesn't really make as much sense. It's really, really great to say, okay, if a coin was to reach $100 or X amount of dollars, even Aster is very much comparable to Hyperliquid, and Hyperliquid coin is currently trading at around that $40 or $50 valuation. So that potentially could even be more of a realistic price target for Aster, hitting around $50. Overall, that would still put it at a quite high fully diluted valuation, and still around 12 or 13,000 profit, as we did it in that calculation. Again, not financial advice, just something I like to play around with, and some potential price targets I did want to make some calculations for, as I've been asked a lot of questions about this. But I'm still very, very bullish in the entire crypto market. Still very, very bullish on Aster. I actually called Aster on my Twitter, so we can come down here. We can see Aster was actually perfectly came down to this supportive structure at around that $1.2, $1.3, $1.4 range. I was extremely excited, took a position, and we can see Aster was actually shooting up, even just in 1 day prices, to over 2.4. So definitely here you can see up 60% in just a small 3-day short trade. So again, still a lot of potential, and even on this short-term trade. Don't forget to follow my Twitter, subscribe to this new YouTube channel, hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of these latest videos, all of my latest tweets, everything coming out. If you have enjoyed, I'll see you in the next one.